words are true. When she smiles at you, she'll say that angels don't lie.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Angels Don't Lie Tuesday, and welcome to the show. I'm hanging out with Casey, who is via the headphones. Casey, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. So we have a great night planned for you. We have the phone lines up. The number is 646-891-5252. If you'd like to call in and have a reading, talk to your angels, your loved ones. And I'm going to share the video because that's what I like to do right away. I like to get this out there, put it on I'm going to put it on, I forgot. I always forget that you have to change the setting from the business setting to your personal setting. Anyways, little things. That's what I'm doing. How is everybody? How are you all doing as I'm doing this? I'd love you to share. Let me know. Type in and say, I am doing, I don't know. How are you doing? Tell me. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? All right, let's see if we can get that number in here. If I can put this in, I have it on the top, but I'll put it in the comment sections for you. 646-891-5252. And this is our number to call, and see if I can pin that. I don't know why it doesn't let me pin it anymore. It used to let me have it like pinned at the top. But whatever, I can't do it. So that's enough of that. There you go. Gotcha. How is everybody? How are you doing? Let me know, and I'll give you a little shout out. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Megan, for letting me know you're doing good today. I see Nicole's on here, Sandy's on here, Anita's on here, my mom. Hi, Joan. How are you? Mom, do you see that? Joan Moran's on here. I literally just told the story about when they moved in and we brought the girls in the bathroom to meet you while you were in the tub. I just told somebody that story. Hi, Patty. Hi, Anita. So great. Perfect. But I got a good show for you guys planned. A good show planned for you guys. Let me just reverse my thinking here. Lori, how are you? Hi, Helen. How are you? Nice to see you tonight. So many beautiful souls. Mom, I see you tonight. Hello. Did you hear me tell you that Joan Moran is on here? Isn't that funny? Crazy. So, Casey, how are you doing over there? Make sure my son is up.
I'm doing great out here in Omaha.
He's out in Omaha. Grandson. How old is he now? Is he 4?
4.5, yeah.
4.5. Nice. Hi, Sarah.
This is good for today. It's amazing how they grow up so fast.
I know, and they're so busy, right?
Right.
Yep. Oh, hey, Lori, how are you? So where are you guys living? And Dorothy's there. Hi, Dorothy. How are you, love? Dorothy, you're in Florida, right? These are my neighbors. We grew up with them, which is so much fun. We're hanging out tonight. So what we do here is we have a call-in number. And if it's your first time, all you need to do is grab your phone and dial the number, which is at the top, 646-891-5252. Or you can just listen and hang out and share it with your friends. Type somebody's name who might be able to use a little extra angel love tonight. Right? So while we're waiting for everybody to get on, because we're early, it's just not even 7. We're like super on time lately, Casey. I don't know what's happening to us. We're like, boom, right on there. We used to be like a few minutes late, but we're doing pretty good lately, right? He's not answering me because he's taking care of his grandson. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about spiritual alignment. anyways, that's my topic. And what it means to be spiritually aligned and when we fall off balance, because even the most spiritually aligned people, they lose their balance too, because we're human. And so we're going to talk about what that looks like, and then we're going to talk about steps to work your way back. So if we have the proper tools, it's much easier for us to get back into that alignment and to feel really positive and be able to turn our life back around. Make sense? Perfect. Oh, so Lori's out in Arizona. Nice. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? How are your grandbabies? I missed
callers when you're done with your introduction.
We do, and it's just 7:01. Look at us go. Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
How are you? Thanks for joining. All right, Casey, can you hear me? Casey? I feel like we have like a little disconnect.
No, I have a mute button, and it's like acting up. Yeah, so
okay,
we have
like,
4 callers in the queue.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's go with number 1 here.
Okay. Number 1.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Amy. This is calling from Miami, Florida.
Hi, Amy. Thanks for calling tonight. How can I help you?
I was wondering if maybe I could get some guidance from my angel or someone I'm very depressed nowadays. I lost my mom, and I can't seem to get over it. I recently had a dream with her, and it's just, it's very emotional. All I do is cry, and I'm looking to turn the corner with my grief, and just trying to get some help with spiritual help.
So what is your mom's first name, if you don't mind me asking?
Miriam.
Thank you. Have I read you before? Because I feel like I've read your mom. Okay.
No, I've never been this lucky to speak to you.
This is so beautiful. But have you been on my angel card reading by any chance?
No.
Okay. Well, welcome. You're brand new.
Thank you.
So your mom talks a million miles a minute, first off. So that's how she steps up and steps forward for you, just so you understand. So she has a lot to say, and she's also doing a lot of things. That's how she's letting me know who she is. So she's talking and she's doing things. She's organizing, and she's saying that you worry so much. Do you have a worry doll?
No.
What is the worry? What is the doll?
I don't think I have a doll. I have many pets, but no, not at all.
She's bringing up a doll, so I don't know if this was something in your childhood that you held on to when you had your worries back then, but she's bringing up this doll. And I like that she's bringing these 2 words kind of together, which I'm like, okay, worry and a doll, worry doll. And she's also all around the lungs. I don't know if your mom was a smoker, but I get that feeling. I get like this hoarseness. Do you understand that?
She smoked early in her life, but she had quit years and years and years ago.
It's a way that she's stepping forward just to give me that kind of connection to her. And I feel like even though she had quit, like it still affected her throat. So however that looked for her, if she had a cough or whatnot, it's just how she's showing me.
Okay.
She says that you, again, with your worry, she says that she's fine. And this would not really have been something that she would maybe have proved of in life. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Because your mom is very, very religious.
Okay, right.
But she's so happy. She's so happy to be able to be here for you and to let you know that everything is okay. And I also feel like your depression, it comes from living it's in the past. It's in how things were. And anytime we have change, and you've had a lot of change, Amy, so anytime we have to move through that change, it's really scary. We don't know what it's going to look like, and we don't know what's ahead of us. So your mom says, don't look there. Be right here. Be right here. Are you searching for a job as well?
No, I have a job right now.
So what's the searching, and why is that around work?
I don't know. I'm not searching. No, I'm not searching, but work has been extra challenging lately, and that's basically it.
So what do you do for work? So I don't know why I'm getting that word searching like, I'm
a customer service rep in the wholesale world, and basically just clerical work.
Okay. Are you always researching or looking things up?
No, not really. I'm very comfortable where I am right now. I don't know if that's a mistake, but...
No. It's what she's showing me in terms of like, and it's my vocabulary of what she's showing me. So searching, like looking things up, researching, getting more information. That's what she's showing me. And it's not that you're trying to move. It's more in the position of the things that you do.
Okay. Yeah, that may apply. That's true.
Okay. So that's where she's bringing up the work stuff. And you have a sister? Or is it her sister?
It's her sister.
And are you butting heads a little bit?
No. We basically are the only ones left in the family, so we're trying to be together in the pain.
Right. But is there like a little bit of trouble, because that's what she's showing me? Like I don't know if you're not seeing eye to eye, or there's just a little bit of tension, or maybe that was in the past. It's just how she's bringing it up, or maybe she had it with her sister, so it's just irrelevant for you.
Maybe when I was younger, when I was younger.
So it's just something that she's bringing forward, just so you know that it's her. Just another confirmation that she's with you, and she's still busy. I love that you had the dream about her, and that's her letting you know that she's still with you. And that's a comfort for you. That's a comfort for you. So hold that, and you can continue to talk to her. Don't feel like you can't.
Right, I do all the time.
I know, she's making me feel like but maybe you feel like there's something wrong with it. But she's saying, no, you can keep talking to me. I'm here. And I feel like she's leaving you signs, and you might not be aware of them yet.
It's possible. Yeah. Sometimes I don't believe, if it's really her. I do see and notice things, and I question, is it her? Right. Not sure.
So that's your confirmation that it is her. And when we trust our body, when we trust it when it first comes in, that's when we know it's true. When we get in our head and we start overthinking and then we push it aside, that's when we get really nervous. And that's really where the uncomfortable feelings come from, the feelings of lack and lessen and maybe feeling down. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
You also have more like anxiety too?
Yes, totally.
Yeah, I feel like you live so, so this is going to be a good show for you, because we're going to talk a little bit about this, but the micromanaging of energy and trying to fix things and have it go a certain way, that's a struggle for people that have anxiety and are trying to be spiritually aligned, but that micromanagement is actually a form of manipulation. So when we kind of let that go and we allow spirit to help us and guide us, and we allow the outcome to come as it's supposed to, and that's when we have that surrender and faith, right? That's when we're really going to be brought to a higher vibration.
Yes, I do have a challenge with that. I've been trying to help it lately and change. It's not easy.
Right. It's not easy, but go ahead and use your journal for this. And when you notice that you're trying to micromanage something, write it down. Like, why am I trying to manage this outcome? Where can I let go? Understand the feelings, and I feel like it's going to really help you feel better.
Got it. That makes sense. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, Amy. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Jeannie, for all you do.
All right. God bless, sweetheart.
Thank you. You too.
We have a lot of new people in here. Let me just say hello to a few people before we take the next call, right? Oh. Or did you already put it through? I know, he's muted me again.
I have not put it through yet. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so beautiful. Kristen, Grace, Lori, thank you so much. Marianne, hello, my love. Shelly, how are you? Mia, hello. I love you. I love you. Marianne, how are you, sweetheart? Susan, hi, Nicole. Now I know who you are with your business page. Colleen, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Lori. Love you too. You guys are awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Ready for another one? Who's ready? Are you guys ready? And while I'm on here, I want you to think about, I'm going to give you these few things, and you can type them in. These are different ways that we might be misaligned. And admitting where we're misaligned is a really important step. You know, they say that the first step to healing our problems is admitting it. So, do you find yourself judging yourself or others? Do you find yourself really stuck in your opinions, really struggling and holding on to, like, you have to hold that opinion and share it with everybody? Do you micromanage, right? Do you have a little OCD, right? Are you, like, really connected to what you want and the outcome, and that there's no room for movement? Are you a super planner? Are you clear out manipulating? Are you in touch with that? Do you have resentment, frustration, despair? Those are just some of them. So you think about that, hold that. Well, we're going to take another caller, and you guys can type these in, and I'll share some stuff after. Okay, Casey, number 2.
Here we go.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
This is Alexa from Newtown.
Hi, Alexa. Thanks so much for calling.
Hi. Thanks for this opportunity.
How can I help you tonight?
So I have had a lot of spirit activity in my house for like the past couple years, and normally it doesn't bother us. It's like some noises here and there.
Right.
But the last 2 months, my 5-year-old son has not slept through the night. He cries in his sleep. He's crying through the night. He will not sleep in his bed. And, you know, I ask him questions. Do you see anything? Do you hear anyone? The only thing he says, he doesn't see anyone, nothing. The only thing he says is he hears noises in his ear. And we've saged the house. We've done I've saged a bunch of times. I've like said out loud for them to leave, so I don't know if it's like spirit activity in my house that's affecting him and he's sensitive, or maybe there's something else going on with him.
So, sure, let me put that light back up that just dropped. So anytime when I teach how to do a clearing, I have a really specific way, Alexa, that I do that. It's not only with sage, but it's about claiming our space and calling God in. So I love to teach to call on Archangel Michael first. Archangel Michael is the protector, right? So he works directly for God. So you can call Archangel Michael in and ask for the protection that you need for your family. And then I usually go around room to room and I claim the space, that this is a space, this is a house of God. This is a space where only that which is from God can come into my house. And so with the sage, I'm clearing and asking Archangel Michael to take anything that is not of God out of my space. And I'm saying a prayer. Sometimes it's the Our Father, sometimes it's a Hail Mary. It's just my way of staying connected to the divine and bringing that light in. And so I actually build this wall of light as I'm doing it in my mind, and I'm sending that light around the room. So corner to corner, right, and filling the space. And then I go to the next room. So the entire house then is clear and balanced. And if I feel something, because I do readings in my house, and if I feel an energy that's not of the highest vibration, not of God, I will make the statement, this is a house of God. I am a child of God, and nothing is allowed to come here. And I call on Archangel Michael, and immediately it's freed from here.
How is there a way to tell if it's not like not something good, or because it's hard? Like sometimes I'll feel like I'm being watched, and like I had an experience a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go share that. So
I felt like I was being watched, right? And I called out. I'm like, is there someone there? And I heard a bang upstairs, and I'm like, okay. So I said, who are you? And I waited like maybe 15 seconds. The house was silent, and I heard loud footsteps go down the hallway upstairs, almost to the top of the steps, and I like freaked out. So I like, you know, it's just that like eerie feeling like you're being watched. So is there a way to tell if it's something good or bad?
So if you have fear and you're scared, then it's something bad. And I this is a perfect situation. I like your story because I've heard this from so many people. Oh, well, I have a spirit in my house, but it doesn't bother me. Nope, that's not okay. Never okay.
Yeah.
Because anything that is from heaven isn't going to get stuck in our house and just come and make us feel uncomfortable ever. And they have business to do on the other side. Lost souls, low energy can get totally stuck. And that's when we need to make that connection. I need to be plugged into God, and then I need to claim the space. Okay? And engaging a low energy spirit form only gives it energy, only feeds it. So your fear feeds it. You telling the story to somebody else feeds it. So really important to like nip it in the bud and call it out and be like, you're out of here.
Do you think it could be someone that, I mean, because I would think if it's like someone in my family, they wouldn't be like disrupting the house. It would
not at all.
Maybe,
I mean,
They
would leave loving messages. They can definitely flip papers or make the phone ring. They can do fun things, but it's never going to make you feel uncomfortable.
Like
eerie. And it's not right. Not at all. So that's your cue in right there.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so claim your space, call on Archangel Michael, have those prayers, light a beautiful candle, and open the windows and doors, and just invite everything to leave.
Okay, I'm writing all this down. I didn't say that. Okay.
I have on my website, if you go to geniestreet.com, there's a section called freebies, and if you go in there, there's a whole, I think it's called Psychic How-Tos, a whole booklet of how to do the clearing.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, love. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Right, guys? Anybody else have that happen? Say hello. Hi, Linda. How are you? Marianne, how are you, love? Annie, how are you? Annie? Jen, Tina, Mary Kay, how are you, love? So did anybody get anything off that list that we just did? Anybody want to share? I know Casey's probably got a couple callers on that line, right? But I would love to hear if you have any of this, if you are feeling despair, resentment, if you ever notice those things about yourself. I had this great conversation with my girlfriend the other day, and she's my person I can be real with, right? So, and I was letting her know, I'm judging myself, and I'm judging another person, and I need to get this out because it's not making a lot of sense to me. And once I was able to address it, I was able to return to prayer. I was able to return to a space of love. And it was acknowledging that judgment was hanging over me, and it was creating a jealousy. It was creating an uncomfortable feeling and a feeling of less than. So it led to a lot of things. Does that make sense? Right? Aw, Annie, I'm sorry you're having a rough patch, love. Numbers above if you want to make a call in. Casey, you got some people on there. Should we take another call?
I do have some people here. I wrote down judging myself.
You did?
Yes. So
I think that's a big one. Anybody else out there, if you don't want to write it, need to, or just give us a heart, let us know.
All right, here we go with the next caller.
Okay. Hello. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Jeannie. It's Helene from New Hampshire.
Hi, Helene. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was hoping tonight, my mom's 90th birthday is this week on Friday, and she's been gone to the other side for 21 years. She was the center of all of our universe, and we still struggle, but we we just, I don't know, I was just wondering if she may have any messages for me or for the family that I could pass on. We honor her birthday every year. We honor her all the time, and we just miss her so much.
Can you give me your mom's first name, Helene?
Yeah, it's Patricia, and she often went by Pat.
Okay. So you even do a cake and everything?
No, we don't go that far. We all do different rituals. I light a candle with her picture, and
because that's what I'm seeing, the candle. So and that's why I assumed it was a cake. Okay.
Yeah.
Your mom is the sweet, like she's the sweetest, and I feel like I don't know if she was. She just feels really generous, so I don't know if she was always helping other people, but that's what she feels like. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I feel like she's so proud as well, because I feel like that's everybody else has done that as well, like carried on that tradition of serving and helping and being kind and generous.
Yes, sometimes to an excess. Sometimes we forget about our own needs.
A little overgiving going on.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. But so lovely and such an important thing to help other people. So just remember to put your own, life mask on first, your own oxygen mask before helping others. It is important. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting the word tripping or tripped up. Did your mom have a fall? I'm just trying to understand why she's bringing that up.
She had a fall several years before she passed.
Okay. So is she? I always ask them to bring me something that I would never know, which I didn't know your mom.
Okay.
But this is it's what she's bringing. It's what she's bringing forward. And your dad.
That with the cake, the tripping with the cake, she actually fell one year. Getting me my birthday cake that I wanted, my chocolate birthday cake, when she was leaving the store. And that may be what she's saying, just to let me know it's her.
And there's the cake that we talked about a little earlier. Yeah. So now I'm getting the whole thing. Okay. And your dad?
He's also
Is he on the other side? Yeah, yes. Because I'm getting, he's showing me fishing. I almost feel like on Golden Pond, your parents. Do you know that movie?
Yeah, they never got to have that though.
No, but that's what they're making me feel like. So maybe that's their way of showing you. Yes, exactly. And they just feel adorable like that.
Yeah, good. They
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So I feel like they're so honored that you have these traditions and that you honor them and that you have their photos. It's all the photos.
Yeah. Does she say anything about her passing or anyone else in the family?
So what's with the mental capacity? And she's keeping it all really light, though. She wants me to make sure you understand that.
The mental capacity?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a person in the family now who's struggling some with that. Okay.
It's her way of just so when they do that, it's their way of letting you know that they're still involved.
Okay.
And I'm asking her to bring more forward about her passing, but she's not going there. She's talking about that. So I just feel like that means it's really kind of not important. Does that make sense? Don't dwell on that. Dwell on the happiness and the joy.
Okay.
Right?
That makes sense.
And not that you don't. She's like, not that they don't, they do. But she doesn't feel like she's one to talk about the past like that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, we all were just, it was so sudden and we were all so devastated that it just really, it was just so unexpected and
right.
It was hard, and so we try, but we always come back to trying to piece together what happened and what we could have done and all of that.
There's no, she says, there's no planning. You can't plan these things. There's no planning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's how our life rolls. Unfortunately, it seems like, that not knowing is really a bliss, because then when we know, then we hyper focus.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in, love.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice
Take
to
care.
talk with you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yes. How's everybody doing? Judging. Yes, another one judging. Cassandra's asking, is there an easy way to release all the things you mentioned? Wow. I mean, it would be great if it would be easy, right? Wouldn't we all want that? But, there are ways that we can do that, because when those thoughts are arising, that's when we know that fear's on board. And then that's when we also can connect with what we have the ability to do, which is to choose love, to change that thought. Like, once we recognize that there's a judgment, once we recognize there's some sort of imbalance, we can do something about it. We can call on love, right? So really, it's easy, but it's not easy, because we have to be willing to look at it, and we have to be willing to see the things that lead up, the actions that we take in order to bring these things all forward. So such things like we might repeat, like, this situation is complicated, and I can't change, or I wish somebody would just tell me what to do, or I'm feeling lost and I don't trust my intuition, or I don't know. So when we keep repeating those things and we have the judgments of the anger and the resentments on board, fear is really controlling how we're moving through our life every moment. So that's when we know we can stop, drop, and pray. That's when we know we can get to our journal and we can do some of our you work. Okay? All right, so everybody's doing good. Hi, Jen. Hi, Carrie. Casey, are you ready?
I am ready. We have another caller. Well, we have two actually in the queue right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Hi, happy
Hello.
Tuesday. Hi, how are you? It's Jeannie. How are you?
It's Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
I know. It's great, isn't it?
Yes. And so you're in Florida, right?
I'm in Florida, and I've got my mom. I'm over at her house, and we've got my sister on the line over in Arizona.
Nice. Awesome. So how can I help you?
So we were hoping to hear from a certain someone today.
Sure. All I need is a first name.
Our dad.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that your dad had passed. So I feel like there's a couple things that were going on with your dad. I feel like he did have an illness, but I'm also feeling stuff around my heart as well. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So it's his way of coming forward and letting you know that he's here. And I get the struggle. Was it his struggle, or is it the struggle with your mom now?
In what respect?
The struggle was for while he was going through the illness, or is your mom going through the struggle now? So I'm trying to understand what he's just giving me.
It was him, but I mean, you wouldn't know it looking at him.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just bringing that up. Just again, another piece. He tells me that he had a really great life. Like he said, I really had a really full life. I had everything a man could want. And this, I feel like he feels completely blessed and doesn't feel like there's anything he missed out on. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. He's bringing up the joy of his life, the joy. Mm-hmm. He's saying it. So he's bringing around your mom right now because I feel like, what's the number 5 first off? Could be you understand.
That's like his
the 5?
favorite number.
Okay, so I'm like, all right, why are we going to the 5? but he brings it around your mom as well, because I feel like there's a lot going on for her as well. So, and I don't know how long he's been gone, but he wants to address that. I don't feel like they had a proper send off, is what he's saying. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So it's his way of acknowledging that. Just letting her know that he's safe.
So when you say a proper send off, is there anything more he can elaborate?
I mean, they give me bits and pieces, and at times they'll go into more details, but this show is just,
wasn't a proper send off. Mm-hmm.
That's what he's showing me, just so, and that would make sense to you and nobody else, right?
Oh, that it was quick?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So not able to say goodbye, not able to really get all the things in that maybe you had wanted to.
And was there anything significant about the day that he left? Did he have any choice in that?
I'm asking, and I'm not really getting anything about that. Not that we couldn't, if this was, a different session, but like I said, on this live show, we keep them nice and short and sweet, and my angels know that, so the people that come through is like nice compact readings, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, we're glad to hear that. Hear what we did, and I'm sorry for you to find out this way.
No, and I'm so sorry. So I send you guys my love and condolences, and I would love to talk with you another time, without the video, without everybody. Okay?
Definitely. It was great to hear from you, and wish you all the best, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Give your mom a hug for me.
I sure will. Bye.
All right. Bye, honey. Oh, that's amazing. So I grew up with them. I grew up with Dorothy. Like I said, they lived right next door. So always, nice to hear from somebody, but how hard it is to hear of somebody's passing like that. My mom is sharing that sometimes she sages herself. I sage myself, my heart, and my mind. It works. That's really nice, Mom. And that's a great tip. Perfect. All right. Casey, I'm going to take a little drink of my juice.
I'm here.
All right.
So how do you sage yourself? Just kind of put the smoke around you? And
well, she uses my liquid, the Sage Off that I make.
Oh, gotcha.
So the spray, the liquid spray, right? That's what my mom uses.
Done a little bit of that, pouring it on myself too.
Right. I mean, that liquid Sage Off is amazing for clearing space, for clearing other people. It's for yourself, for your items, because it reaches the areas that you want it to go to. Hey, Doreen, how are you, love? Thanks for joining. Okay, let's do this.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I am.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, hello, Annie.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Well, I originally said great, but I've been a little weird lately. But also, I mean, for obvious reasons, a month ago, I left a job that I had for 8 years. I had to resign. Wow. And then just yesterday, I kind of unofficially got fired from a job that I've had for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm fine because I have I have about 6 jobs. So losing 2 wasn't really the worst thing in the world. But, I'm in school and it's a lot of pressure kind of adds to my anxiety.
Right.
Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
And maybe makes you feel a little bit not measuring up. I don't know what the word is that you would use, but being let go is never a nice feeling. Right.
Right. But even aside from that, I don't know. I feel like my spirit has been very strange lately. Even with that aside, I think that just kind of added. to like something that has been going on otherwise, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, I just haven't felt like myself lately, so I don't know if there's maybe something else that's contributing that I just am overlooking, and part of me feels like it might be a spiritual thing.
Yeah, so I feel like when you're talking, I wrote up level, and I feel like that's what's happening for you. And you said you're in school, you're studying right now?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's quite I don't know what you're studying, but it feels kind of advanced. So I feel like you need more time in order to put into this. Does that make sense?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm in my junior year, so it's things are piling up. And what are you studying? Adolescent education in English.
Okay. Is there like a health thing with that component?
Like with not necessarily. Like with myself or what I'm studying?
No, with the studying is like with what you're learning.
Oh, no, it's like high school English teacher is basically the job that I'm going to school for.
Okay.
Although, I mean, I guess you could consider it a health, like mental health for students.
Okay, because that's what I'm getting, like, and I feel like that's where your passion is, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So in order for you to do the work, your angels are stepping up and they're letting you know like what's no longer serving you. And because you haven't been able to say no for yourself, they're kind of actually helping you along with the things that are just going to kind of drop off to the side. And do you understand that? Like, I feel like you had the feeling, but you didn't necessarily take action. So they're like, look, it's not that hard. And all of a sudden it's faded away, and now you have a little bit of more space. But you don't really like to be quiet.
No.
So you like to fill up your space with things and jobs, and now you have a little bit of space, and this is what they're saying. This is the time for you to start creating time for meditation, time for you. Time for you. Do you understand that?
That definitely makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like I do definitely crave like things to do. Like I'm a bit of a workaholic, so like I think losing these jobs kind of got me like a little nervous, because now I have this like free time that I'm desperately filling with other jobs.
Right, but could you maybe fill it with something that would serve your soul, your growth, which would be like a meditation or, and a meditation, and they keep bringing up the meditation and they keep making me say it. So I'm like, all right, can you find some place to go meditate? I'm like, all right, I'll keep saying it, because I feel like that's your cue in. It's going to help to keep you in this calm state, because you tend to have the high energy kind of can go to the anxiety kind of flipping out angry kind of tone. Just going to say that nicely. Do you understand?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So that energy, it no longer serves you, and it actually creates stress on you, stress on your heart, stress on your organs. So if you could get to that meditation, you would find that peace, and you would find a little bit of comfort in your body, so that you could turn to that when you need. And I feel like you'll do really great at your job, and I know you're multi-level, so you don't have to do multifaceted. You can do different things, right? You don't have to do just one career, because you'd be bored, right?
Yes.
Right.
Actually, and it's funny too, because it's funny that you mentioned that, because one of the things that has been giving me anxiety lately is the fact that I'm a drag queen and I'm going into the profession of teaching. And as of right now, in most places, you can be fired just for being gay. And in New York, where I am, it's illegal on a state level, but there's like a lot of loopholes that they can get you on.
Okay.
And federally, it's like, you can absolutely be fired just for being LGBT. So that has been creating a lot of stress for me because my plan was always when I get a job teaching, I could always do drag on the side as like an extra kind of like, a passion hobby, but also to make some extra income. But now it's making me nervous about my future because not only, like, even if I stopped doing drag today, if my future employer were to, just Google my name is synonymous with drag, and so it makes me very nervous about my future.
So don't fear, because what you're going to be doing is you're not going to be stuck in the fear. I feel like you're going to be fine. But if you call in the fear, I feel like, yeah, you're right. You're the fighter. Like, you're going to pick a fight and it's going to come to you. So that's where the meditation will help you switch that train of thought into, I'm going to bring the easement. I'm going to bring the right job, the right school, the right place for my work, for the people that it's going to serve, right? So you're not a mainstream kind of person. Right. You're not going to work in a mainstream school. It's just not your thing. You're going to work in a specialty school. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is all this has to do with is working in your alignment, in your spiritual alignment, to bring in the abundance that's meant for you. And that abundant life means that you're going to manifest it. You're going to manifest that special school and the people that are going to honor the work that you're doing. But you got to get rid of the anger first. You got to work that stuff out.
Yeah.
So this is your time. This is your time. Your free time to do it. Go find yourself a yoga studio. Go find the right type of meditation for yourself. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, my friend. Nice to talk with you.
Yes, you too.
All right. I'll talk with you soon. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye now.
Beautiful. I burned. Yeah, so she burns it around her whole body, the sage. That's awesome. Should we do another call? How are you guys doing? Do we have another caller? That's the thing.
We do have another caller.
We do have another caller. Is everybody doing okay out here?
I like that statement.
Facebook?
I like the statement about what you said about if you bring on the fear, that fight's coming to you.
Was it?
You stated that if you address that fear, that fight is coming to you.
Right, because if you're constantly
if you talk about it and think about it, it's coming your way. But
and then the fight comes.
And journaling, journal it away, and ask for that job that's not going to cause that fear or whatever.
So the first step is looking it in the face and admitting it. Talk it out. Get your feelings out. Get your journal out, right? Don't go blabbing it to everybody else. Have a personal experience. If you need a friend, call your really best friend, the one that will hold you in a sacred place and won't let you get away with, being in ego or being in a gossipy kind of way. They're going to hold you in a space of, let's try this. They're going to help you move out of it. So honor your feelings and then get into love. All right, I'm ready. Let's do that call.
Here we go.
Hello. This is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
It's Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm doing good. I called you last week, and I had asked for several people, so we're just going to do it the right way this time. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. My mom. Her name is Gail.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So who did we bring through last week?
I had asked for 3 people, I guess. My brother.
Oh, okay.
And he jumped in, and I really didn't get anything from my mother, and that's who I'm really wanting to connect with, is my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, and her name is Gail. Thank you.
Thank you for being patient. Yes, absolutely. So I feel like a little bit, and I don't know if your mom had like arthritis or fibromyalgia, but I get like this pain points in my body. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Is that understand for your mom or is this for you?
Could be for me with my hands.
Okay.
At times,
okay.
yeah. Not my mother too much, no.
Okay. No. So she brings that through. It's just like a connection point, a starting.
Okay.
Right? And who has the nice handwriting?
My mother.
Okay, so she's like, and she's smiling, and she's kind of making me feel like she's writing notes. So she probably was a thank you note kind of a woman.
Yeah.
And she's really nice penmanship. It's just kind of a little thing that she's showing up with.
Okay.
I have a little bit of a hard time breathing, a little bit of heaviness on my chest.
Yes, I understand.
And a little bit of stuff with my stomach? I don't know if it's an organ in the stomach, but my stomach is not feeling good at all. Do you understand that?
Yes. Shortness of breath and everything, yes, very much so.
Okay. It's just her way of letting me know who she is, and she doesn't have any of that. Like, she pushes it all aside, and she shows me her whole body. Like, she looks good. She looks really good. She's like, she's in style, and her weight is good. Like, she's making it known that she's much better now.
Very good. Okay.
Yes. And the oatmeal cookies?
Oatmeal cookies. Like I said before, she was a baker. I guess oatmeal cookies probably were one of her favorites, not so much mine, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. She's just bringing me oatmeal cookies. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Just another way she's showing up, okay?
Okay, very good.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for calling back in. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Have a beautiful night. You too.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Bye. Beautiful. Right? Self-fulfilling prophecies. You're right, Annie. That's what that is. When we hold on to something and when we have that anger, we bring it to ourselves. So don't bring the fight to yourselves, right? Don't bring the anger. Don't do that to yourselves. We want to bring the positive, right? Casey, we don't have anybody on hold, right? We're doing good?
We do have one more that joined while you were talking on the last one.
Okay. I didn't want to leave anybody on hold.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go.
Okay. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Jeannie. This is Linda.
Hi, Linda. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Minnesota.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah. I'm calling because, well, just to make it as quick as I can, I moved up here to Minnesota from Missouri, where the rest of my family lives in Missouri, and I moved up to our vacation home. There's a couple of cabins here, and I actually built a home here. I'm the only one out of our group that did, but the land goes well back into our family. My grandparents went here every year, spent their summers here. My whole family did and still does.
Nice.
But anyway, my sister follows you, and so does her family, her children. And she lost a daughter in a car accident in November.
I'm so sorry.
And I was extremely close with her. I'm close with all the kids, but extremely close with her.
Okay.
And since she's passed, I have felt her so many times here. And it's always very joyful. Like, I have visions of her dancing and just the most joyful feelings of her around me.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've always been kind of known in my family as being a little bit psychic. I could go into different reasons that I won't waste the time. But I really feel her often. I feel like she actually comes and visits and gives me messages. And one of the most odd ones that I just, I don't have a clue what she's telling me.
Okay.
But I kept getting this, the socks. It's about the socks. And I haven't the slightest clue what that would mean, but I just wondered if you had any, idea.
So first, can you tell me her first name?
Her first name was Pam.
Thank you. And who is her mom?
Carol.
Okay. I think I'm remembering
And she was in a car accident.
Okay.
You know, very unexpected.
Right.
And young, and you know. But I just want to, you know, I'd like to know that these feelings and visits I'm having are real.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. That's the first thing I want to tell you is that there's no such thing as a little bit psychic. You know, you have a gift, and the only thing that stops you from enjoying it fully is your fear and self-doubt about it. So we all have the ability to connect with our loved ones. It's our intuition. It's our belief that we can have that experience, right? That's why people will have those dreams, the vivid dreams. So the messages sometimes can come through in a coding and sometimes in a way that it means something to you, but not necessarily it's something to do with them. So socks, for instance, might have something to do with you and your childhood or you and your sister, not necessarily her, and she's just connecting you.
Right.
So when I receive a word, I have to relate it to a feeling. I have to relate it to something in my life, because that's how spirit works. That they don't just give you something random that would only mean something to them. They want you to understand it, so they'll give you a feeling. And so, what are socks for you? They're probably a warmth,
cozy,
right?
Comfy, you know,
yeah. And so, you know, I feel like where you are in Minnesota, first off, I think that's her letting you know, like, you're going to need some socks. You're going to be cozy because it's going to be cold, right? And you're not used to that, because most of the time you've been there has been in warmer weather, correct?
Right. That's right.
Yeah. And not that you haven't had experiences of winter, but I feel like that's just what she's letting you know. And she is such a bright star now, like where in life she wasn't as bright as she is right now. So you understand that?
Well, even in life, she was an extremely bright personality, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like life got her. So she's vibrant now.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Do you understand that?
I do. Especially the way you just put it. Yes.
I feel like you're experiencing that with her now. Like you're having that new formed relationship, because she doesn't have the earth struggles.
Yeah, she seems, you know, every feeling I get from her is joyful. You know, it's the only way I can express it.
Exactly. So you're not crazy. You're totally in alignment. And I would use your journal and your pen and write down those things, especially like when it's a little something like that, like socks, and talk it out, write it out. Like, what does it have to do with? Is this with you? You can ask her, you know, Pam, does this have with you? And she'll answer you. You'll feel her coming through, and you'll be able to write that down.
Well, I really felt like it was something she wanted me to pass on to my sister, you know, her mom.
I feel like
told her I did, you know.
Yeah, but she's letting you know this is for you.
Yay.
But I do love the conversations, the phone calls that you have with your sister, because I feel that what she shows me is like the phone lines have opened up again.
Oh, yeah.
And the communication is there. And so she's there every step of the way.
Great to hear. Well, we really enjoy you, Janie. My whole family's been tuning into you, and just think you're doing a great thing. And so thanks a bunch.
Thank you so much for saying that. And I hope that you keep warm and get those warm socks, Linda.
I will. I definitely will.
All right, love.
Take care.
You too. Doreen says she would love to call in, but she's thinking that she would be too emotional. I'm trying to see everything since her dad passed away. So Doreen, that's really your call, love. I would love to have that conversation with you, but maybe it would be better in private instead of, you know, now. But you have to weigh that out, what would work best for you. The number is 646-891-5252, and we've got about 5 minutes left. Casey, do we have anybody else on hold, or we?
Yes, we do have a caller on hold.
Look at us go. Okay.
Here you go.
Whole list, but we'll wait. Okay.
All right.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hello. Hi. This is Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Connecticut.
Oh, perfect. How can I help you?
So, I'm not really familiar with your forum. I just kind of came across it, and it sounded kind of interesting. Okay. So, I don't know if it's more mediumship or psychic, but, you know, I just have I was just kind of like question on my finances. I'm trying to figure out, you know, if what I need to do, like if I'm on the right path, if there's some kind of spiritual guidance that can, you know, assist me in the right direction.
Sure. So I'll give you my quick, so you understand who I am. I'm a God-based medium, so I do work with angels and your loved ones to bring through the things that are meant for your highest and best good. And my work is specialized around healing. So if there are blocks or something going on in your life, that's what they're going to illuminate. Does it make sense?
Okay. Yes.
So the call-ins, I can just connect with your angels and we can ask them about your finances if that's what you'd like.
Yeah, and you know, also, you know, I met someone that I'm very connected with, and I'm just, you know, would like some guidance on that as well.
I'm so sorry. Say that one more time. Some guidance around.
Oh, this a guy that I have met recently that I feel very connected to.
Okay. So let me see what they have to say. So I feel like, first off, there's a lot of questioning for you, and I just feel like you waver a lot. Do you understand that? That's what your angels show me.
Okay.
And wavering means like maybe it's hard for you to make a decision. You might overthink things. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And so then when you make a decision, you know, you might, and I feel like this is common for you, what they show me is like you look outside of yourself for answers rather than trusting your own intuition. So you end up maybe then self-sabotaging. So it might not be your decision and somebody else has guided you, or, you know, maybe it's a poll of people and then you end up feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I you know, whatever. So it's like second guessing. Okay. So the finances, that feels like such a struggle for you, and it feels like a big one on top of the relationships. They feel like the top two. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And all I keep hearing is like, you are so worthy, you are so worthy, you are so worthy. And that probably just has to do with your own self-limiting beliefs. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay. So where I would start, you know, what the angels show me, like where you should start is starting to change your conversation in your head and just repeating, I am worthy. And when you have something come forward where you have to make a decision, put your hand on your stomach and a hand on your heart and ask, is this the right move for me? And trust your body, because your body's going to tell the language, right? You can get goosebumps, it'll feel heightened, it'll feel really good, or you might get sick to your stomach and it might feel nauseating. Or you might go right to your head and start saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And that's your cue in to breathe in, because your body does know. Okay? I feel like that's the number one. So where you're struggling is because fear has you, and that's what keeps coming to you. So we were talking about this a little bit earlier about like that self-fulfilling prophecies. What we put forward is what we get in return. So if you're always in the black, right, there's always not enough, the debit card's empty, and that's what you keep putting forward, well, that's what keeps happening. So we want to kind of change that pattern into, I am worthy and I have enough. I am worthy, I have enough. And structure yourself that that your finances are not in lack, even though they seem like they always are. You change that conversation and you slow down a little bit. I do feel like it's going to replenish, because I feel like you are a great manifester, but you're just doing it in the opposite way.
That's not good. Yes.
Well, I mean, we're human. We're so human, right? So this is calling in your angels, calling on that divine energy, calling in God, being in that spiritual alignment will help you to not be in that struggle. And I feel like it will turn things around in like a really beautiful, positive manner. And I feel like your life has so much joy, but then there's so much lack in other areas. So it's confusing. It feels like, why is it so much joy here but lack here?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. It does.
Does that answer your question? Does that?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah. Anything on the relationship end?
So
or is that part of that as well?
It kind of is a little bit a part of it. I feel like you struggle with feeling worthy, and so the men that you attract might not be of the highest vibration. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the more you start to work with, and not that there's anything wrong with him at all, but if you stand in this position of I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am love, I am light, I have so much to offer and so much love that I can give, and I also want to receive that in return. Well, I feel like that's going to up-level the relationships that you're having, even not the romantic relationships. It's just going to up-level them in a nice way. Right?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I feel like you're supposed to be having a little bit of fun because you're not a gal that necessarily has a lot of fun. So have fun. Use your voice. Say what you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Well, I hope that helps. God bless. Thank you so much for calling in.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Have a nice night.
You too.
Marianne is signing off. She says she's going to bed. Night, sweetheart. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. She's heading to bed. I love it. All right, so we're going to close off tonight. And I want to tell you one more thing. What do I want to tell you? This is what I want to tell you. Are you ready? I love this statement that I'm a firm believer that we are teachers for each other. We mirror lessons to others and others mirror lessons to us, and that we are continually evolving. And so staying on course with our life, staying on course with continuing to learn, whether that's reading a book, taking a class, showing up for a session like this, where can you step out of your comfort zone? Maybe like Annie and go meditate someplace, or who else called in tonight that I could bring this around to? Maybe to Carrie, who doesn't like oatmeal cookies, but maybe she can bake something that would remind her of her mother. So where can we move out of our comfort zone of our everyday stuff and start to teach ourselves how to receive love, right? How to receive love. All right, so I'm out of here. I'm kind of tapped out. Casey, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We totally appreciate you tuning in and listening and allowing us to share Angels Don't Lie. And you know, I know what I know, because angels don't lie.